Since the beginning of the pandemic, people who have become Airbnb hosts for the very first time have earned more than $1 billion worldwide.
One of the things that we've heard from guests over the last year is that they just feel safer being in a home, in a private space, versus being in maybe a hotel where there's a lot of other guests and a lot of people moving around.
According to Christopher Nolte, head of global public affairs for Airbnb, the typical new host in the U.S. earned about $3,900 since the beginning of the pandemic.
And as we've talked to those new hosts, we've heard a number of different things that we thought were interesting. One, 3 in 10 are using those dollars to pay their mortgage. 1 in 4 are using those dollars to pay down debt. And so really sort of creating an important economic opportunity at a time when, so many are facing challenging times.
Nolte says for a long time, women made up the majority of hosts on their platform. But during the pandemic, the number of female hosts jumped to nearly 60%.
At a moment when many women are having to leave the workforce because of changes in their family situation, childcare, we're really proud of the fact that Airbnb is creating an opportunity to earn some supplemental income.
Genevieve Dudzik is the host of this home in Ellicottville. She calls it the Chalet Marmont, also listed on Airbnb as the Pink Snow Palace.
We are pretty much booked solid, like every weekend in the winter, every holiday. In the summer, I think we had about 87% capacity.
From the hot pink stormtrooper on the first floor,
it's the first thing I saw when I came inside,
to the pink Barbie motorhome on the third floor loft, and plenty of pink surprises tucked into every corner and closet in between, Genevieve agrees that hosting is not just about providing a space for people to lay their heads.
I love it. I love creating memories. It's so nice to create a space for people to enjoy themselves. The comments that people write, and they're so thankful. It's just nice to be able to be a part of that.
Off the success of this location, she and her husband just launched this new rental down the road, which they call Après Ski 63, a 60s themed home away from home.
We literally just put it on Airbnb just a few days ago, and we already have renters.
That's amazing.
So super excited.
Her message to those who might see this story and consider renting a room or their entire house on Airbnb:
so if something goes wrong, like say somebody can't figure out how to turn something on, or something simple like that, you have to be available and be able to answer their questions and be there for them, because you're kind of like a distance concierge.
Yeah, but on your own.
But on your own,
like,
yeah.
If you have no hospitality experience and you're just like jumping into it, it can be a little daunting.
Yeah, but it's so rewarding on the other hand. So, yes, it's obviously it's a job.
But Genevieve says having the 24/7 support of Airbnb helps a lot.
Airbnb is great to work with.
For safety, Airbnb runs background checks on both hosts and guests. They have a two-way review system, meaning guests review homes and hosts in turn review guests. Airbnb also handles all the payment processing. Plus, there is a host insurance program included in every transaction.
We've worked really hard to make the process of creating a listing really easy.
And if you are interested in being a host or a renter, you know what to do. You head over to Airbnb.com for more information.